Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to School Science. My name is Luke and this is the Everton Stadium update for the 16th of Feb 2025. Now we are literally less than 24, actually yes, but by the time this video goes up we will be less than 24 hours away from Everton's first test game, and I am more than happy to say that I'm going to be part of that with my granddad. I will get a few videos and everything, but before we kick things off, one thing that has come to my attention. So what you're looking at right now is some repair, well not repair work, it's basically they're going over paint work that's been done, and from what I've been told the paint provider hasn't actually done their due diligence and they've provided us with a subpar paint. It's either that or from what another person told me is the application of the paint's been done incorrectly. So rather than them, when they are doing it, they steam the metal down first before they apply the paint. They've just been sort of going over the paint, and as we know, with this being a stadium that's on the edge of the water and you are going to be subject to salty air, and I don't mean that from a Liverpool fan's perspective, it basically sits on top of the metal that you can't really see, but you would be able to feel in the texture. And when they've applied this paint, it's pretty much it's mixing in with the salt and it's not staying on. It's basically coming off rather easily. But other than that, there isn't too much to worry about. They are going to get work done on it, so you can actually see on the southeast corner there as well, they've got some stuff on there ready to get that done. This is probably going to be a process that'll take anywhere between 5 to 6 months to get all sorted out, but it's not going to interfere with the stadium's opening and everything. It's going to be something that they can do in between games and everything. It's not a massive issue. It's just a bit of a minor annoyance. But looking over the stadium itself, we are doing really well. I mean, coming up now, you will actually see a nice close-up here of the Everton way. They've done the third section of it now. So the way they've got it segmented out, so you're going to have it segmented out into blocks. So onto the third block now. I think they've even probably done the third block now. So we're going to zoom in around about now. Now, bear in mind, I was really close here. All it would have taken was a nasty breeze, and I do genuinely think my drone probably would have ended up going into the water around this area or going onto the stadium's grounds. So yeah, third section itself, they've got the majority of the smaller stones in place, and the bigger ones are going to get put in at a later date. I whiz across here and I try and bring myself up. I wasn't sure what to do here. I was going to run across the entirety of the tarmac so you could see all the other stones that have been laid out, so you've got everything in a section. But then I also thought, you know what, let's have a look into the glass. I didn't know what I was doing here, honestly. It was just a spur of the moment thing. But you can see there is a monstrous amount of stones there. And yes, when I go there on Monday, I will be trying to see if I can see my stone. I know we can't really go near that area, so they probably might even have that cornered off, because we are going to be entering via the south stands here around turnstile, I think they said turnstile 10. So for us, it's pretty much we're going to get to there and get into the stadium via there. But as we're passing, I'll see if I can see anything on that front. But yeah, moving along now, we're going to go over to the west stand here. Now, I will say it is really nice, this, isn't it? It's nice to see the stadium pretty much almost done and dusted. There's something about it. It's still, until I actually get into the stadium, I do think it's very surreal to think that this is our stadium. This is going to be the future of Everton Football Club. And I think the guy at the helm at the moment, being David Moyes, is probably the perfect person to see us into the stadium. Also, slight skip there. Why not? It's really nice. It is. It's nice to see that David Moyes is the man to do it, because I think genuinely without him, Everton would probably be in a much worse situation than we are right now. And I don't mean that from a Sean Dyche perspective. I mean that from a Everton perspective all the way back in 2001, 2002. We were in dire straits then. We were facing the battle of relegation again. And he came in, he steadied the ship, he pushed us forwards and everything. And he's pretty much doing it again. And I think the first season in here, it's going to be paramount that we have a good manager at the helm, because going into this, it's going to be a very very new situation for the players. We're going to go into a brand new stadium, and it's for the first few games, we're going to feel like the away team. As weird as it sounds, because it's a new ground and they've got no familiarity with it, it's going to feel like they are in a whole new environment and that they are the away team, although they will have the majority of the fans behind them. But I do think they will try and mitigate that by doing a few training sessions in here. Obviously, I'm looking around the grounds at the moment, and there's quite a lot of straight lines and everything around the pitch. The pitch looks absolutely beautiful, to tell you the truth. It's very pristine the way they've got it going, but the straight lines and everything are kind of weird. I don't know what to say about them, but overall though, I am super excited for the stadium. So I hope to see you guys there on Monday. Take care, and up the fucking toffees.